Good morning, everyone. Who knows what might happen today? We've got like gym, I've got some stretches. I went to say exercises. I was like, there's a word missing there. I've also eaten my breakfast, got the video edited. We're doing well. Every day I wake up, I have to just remind myself that I'm choosing to be single to avoid like toxic relationships and stuff. Like, the idea is to attract you. You always attract you. So if you've got horrendous insecurities about like, oh, I need to be with a soulmate, you'll just attract someone like that who is just not capable of actually building a life, having the foundation to build a life off of. And if you don't have that foundation in a relationship, it's going to crumble very, very fast, or maybe even slowly. That's the worst one. The idea is to focus on independence and just focus on yourself. And, you know, the universe will literally throw random things into your life to try and throw you off sometimes, but also introduce new elements. I mean, I'm going to that new house. I mean, clearly something is working. But again, my thoughts aren't filled with like, oh, I want to be in this new house now. I'm very good at detachment at this point, I feel. Instead of letting my ego kind of take control and trying to like, just, I want this, I want that. I want to be in the house now. It's like, okay, I trust the universe completely to work in my favor. What can I do in this time between being in this house and the other house? What do I need to work on? And I'm like, well, I could work on my mental health. I could detach more and stop looking so much on certain things that I've been super attached to. The way I see it, being single just gives me the opportunity every day to focus on me. And I'm like, heck yeah, I get another day. Well, at the gym, perhaps someone's going to come up to me and like talk to me, and perhaps someone's going to offer or invite me to a party or someplace, or even ask me out on a date. I don't have the right mindset for it at the moment. I literally don't. I've been saying that, oh, I'm ready for love, that kind of thing, because, you know, that's what I've been told by the internet. Like, oh, you can just become yourself now and get all these things in alignment with who you are now. And I've been doing that for like a year now, and clearly it does not work. So what I need to work on, is just myself. You'd be surprised by how many people go into a relationship because they have not built up that foundation. They have these insecurities of like, oh, but I'm alone, I have to be with someone. You literally don't. You just need to work on yourself and just find the positives and appreciate your life as a life form in general. You've literally been granted such an amazing experience to be human and just live your life and enjoy what comes to you. I mean, law of assumption, you have the tools in your life to literally shape your life. It's not quite like that, oh, I've been put in a really inconvenient spot where nothing works in my favor. The circumstances do not matter. They don't. You just have to realize all of the stuff, all the 3D and stuff is fake. A while ago, because, you know, Jim Carrey did this thing where he gave himself 5 years to be making like $10 million on a movie or something. And then before that time had ran out, he actually did make $10 million on like Dumber and Dumber or something like that. Dumb and Dumber. I set the target on the 25th December to watch The Feast of Stephen, the recovered episode, and there's just 3 days left. For all I know, I could go into the 25th of December and it'll just be a normal Christmas day where, you know, oh, we haven't even gotten any recoveries from Film is Fabulous. No Doctor Who missing episodes for me this year, but, you know, we could just end up like just chilling, like, oh, I don't need it anymore. And then suddenly, announcement, Feast of Stephen, the one that never got sold overseas, somehow that was found in full. And I know it was. I know in my reality, all 97 missing Doctor Who episodes, as well as those episodes that have been found, but, you know, missing clips, they have been found also. And, you know, like the 70s Third Doctor stories, you know, they were aired in colour, but then these copies were made black and white. So they weren't quite black and white. There was just enough colour to draw the colour out. But I'm attracting the actual original colour copies so that the colour can actually look really, really good. It's a pretty good sign, because I was getting like these Doctor Who animations every year and absolute radio silence on the animations, as if they've found all of these Doctor Who episodes. It's weird. But yeah, I'm getting from like Film is Fabulous, I think they said that like, oh, that collection where they had like one missing Doctor Who episode that they know of, they're gonna give us an update next year. And it's like, oh, you're just teasing me. I've been wanting to just watch Feast of Stephen on the 25th of December. That's a Christmas special, by the way, and it's an absolute terrible story, but Doctor Who is a charm. I love all of the 60s episodes, no matter how bad they are. The idea is to fall in love with both outcomes. Either I spend Christmas, like, amazing magical moments will happen anyways, or I'll have that as well as these things turning up. And yeah, I'm good either way. And you know, I'm good either way with like the soulmate situation. If my soulmate turns up this year, cool. If my soulmate turns up next year, cool. But I'm good also if she doesn't even get introduced. Like, for all I know, she has been introduced, but I don't know who she is. So it happened again where the trousers I normally wear aren't even washed. So, you know, I did some research in my own wardrobe, and, you know, heck yeah, we've got quite a few of them. But, you know, these ones are a little too tight. These ones are too tight for my feet to actually get through properly. So you just can't win sometimes, can you? I'm wearing a pretty decent pair, but compared to the trousers that I normally wear, these ones are kind of a little looser, but not to the point where they're falling down. I think the universe is trying to throw me off because, you know, apparently dinner is going to be 2 hours late today. I'm not even sure I'm going to have it at that point. But yeah, I've got... normally I would be serving this in like 2 pieces of white bread. But for some reason, my throat actually ends up closing up. Maybe it's like the white bread. I feel like it's got to be that. Because, you know, it's done it also with, like, the corned beef toasties quite a bit, where I'm having to drink a ton of water, I'm having to breathe. It's only temporary, so it's not a serious thing. It's just more annoying, if anything. But yeah, I just put a tablespoon of mayonnaise in with the tuna, which isn't my preferred thing, but, you know, I'll probably adjust. And I do have a plan to have a potato with the tuna at one point, but, you know... That's the thing, working around the family in this house. I appreciate everything that I currently have, but working around the family is just going to be an absolute pain. So I feel I'm just going to put this like plan switch off until I'm moved into the other house, and then I'm going to go, okay, let's do all of this crazy stuff to cut the non-processed food out. We'll do it. Today I'm watching Sleep No More and Face the Raven. Dinner arrived 2 hours late. I'm pretty annoyed because, you know, this is how it arrived. Alright, okay, fine. Apparently, I can actually go to the other house anytime I want, really, over Christmas. So, heck yeah, that's crazy. And tomorrow, we're actually going over to install the internet. And maybe the same time, we're going to measure the curtains. Because, you know, like, these blackout curtains, lifesaver, believe me. You do not want, like, the light getting through there. That's woken me up quite a lot. And, you know, when you wake up with the light, it's game over, pretty much, getting back to sleep. So, you know, it's vital. I have blackout curtains. Today I wanted to talk about loneliness, and yeah, it's kind of rough in the dating scene at the moment. And I've never even, well, I have kind of tried. I used a dating app. I'll admit it led to some pretty awkward conversations, but I just wasn't ready back then to actually meet up with anyone. I had no confidence at all. But more on topic, loneliness needs to be dealt with. You can't just ignore it. Like, I watched a video where this person was like, oh, that void in your heart, like, you might as well hug yourself if you're feeling lonely and stuff. It works. It's silly, but it's like, heck yeah, you're actually getting, like, those, I don't know, like, signals to the brain of someone actually, like, giving you love. And yeah, you don't need a partner. Mind blowing. You don't need a partner. But that's the paradox here with the law of assumption. If you're at peace in this single life, it's just inevitable for other people to want to spend time with you. And if you have that genuine desire to be with your soulmate, that's just confirmation that you end up with them. And it's very important not to get too attached. Like, you literally do not need your soulmate right now. So many people on this planet are so insecure about their loneliness that they just decide they can't be alone. Me, I've been alone 28 years. I've been single 28 years, my whole life. And it's definitely by choice. I could be going out there online, dating apps. I could be walking up to people, improving my social skills, but society and stuff has changed in like the last few decades or something, with like the rise of the internet and things and all that brain rot, that even people in real life you get told to touch grass. Even when people do, they have the worst mental health issues, and it's because of all this isolation, because we're so used to just going on to like technology and talking to people through that. But what you really need is to just, well, if you don't have access to talking to people at the moment, focus on yourself. You will find that making friends, finding a soulmate, that kind of thing, it just ends up being you'll find it's effortless. It just walks into your life. I mean, the amount of times I go out my bedroom and see cats, and throughout the day cats want to spend time with me, it's just so easy. On my walk today, I bumped into a friend from stage, and these kind of things just sort of, that I wasn't thinking of that. I wasn't desperate for that. It just finds me when you hit the right frequency. And that's all you need to do. What do you want? And how do you feel after having it? And once you can hit that frequency, for instance, me, I am an awesome soulmate to an awesome soulmate, living a happy and loving life. And of course, I can't keep this act up all the time. You have to allow yourself to feel negative emotions. I mean, I did earlier today, and it feels so good to get that out. I feel so much better now. But even then, I wasn't with the mindset of like, it'll never happen. I've wasted all this time. I was still like, I am feeling sad, and yet I still end up with all these amazing things. When you have this kind of unbreakable mindset of like, oh no, 3D will move before I do, you will find the 3D, the reality around you moves before you do. That I'm being built up to be completely unbreakable, and I love it. In case I didn't say it, that void in your heart that you are trying to fill with like addictions and being with other people, like even like being with your partner, etc., you fill with self-love. that's where you put self-love. And I feel like school and other places do not do enough to really explore mental health. Such a good solution to the loneliness is just simply loving yourself, just allowing yourself, just forget about all the 3D and reality. It's barely even real. And you'll find that on this journey of like, you know, like if you're into law of assumption, like you just end up going like, oh, anything's possible. Everything around me is just purely there. If there is resistance, it's there to sort of push you to a certain mindset. You're just building me up to just completely ignore it and go, oh, I actually know what is the truth. Therefore, we just get on with life and stop looking for it in other places. I'm not sure if it was on the same day, but I went to my cousin's wedding. Good on ya. And we went to the house, the one that I'm moving into, and I was asked at some point, hey, would you like to move into this one? And I didn't do any of that visualization of the house. I didn't do any of that, like, oh, I'm desperate for it. Literally, the coolest things in my life have just turned up because I was enjoying life so much. So basically, if you're feeling lonely, don't worry about it. It all works out. Unless, of course, you're not being kind to yourself, then please do. It's important to get your emotions in check, because so many people go into a relationship when they haven't worked on their own insecurities, and then they get it all wrong. They attract someone exactly like them with those insecurities, and it doesn't work. What you want to do is, before going into a relationship with your partner, work on yourself, conquer your insecurities. Just know that everything works in your favour, even when it looks like it's not going to. That's just a test to see how you respond. And you know, whatever the 3D's doing, that's fine. But you know, if you go into a relationship when you've conquered your insecurities, how do you think it's going to go? You're going to attract you every time. It's vital that you control your emotions and respond to resistance with just kind of like, it doesn't matter. Honestly, all you need in life is to allow yourself to feel happy and fulfilled, and everything you ever wanted will turn up. I'm going to do this real quick before I forget. But yeah, thanks for watching. And if you got this far, put ceiling in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.